I'm flying New York to LA, nonstop. Halfway through the flight, guy sitting next to me, hadn't said a word. Finally leans over and says, so, you going to LA? No, I'm ejecting over Montana, you idiot. And the flight attendants, you know. Today our captain is Captain John Dawson. Who cares? I don't know who that is. I'm assuming that he's capable of flying the plane and getting it down safe, but I don't know that. Next time they do that, I'm just gonna freak the whole plane out and go, no, not Dawson! Ah! As they start the big speech, you know, the buckle thing, you know. Oh, put the seatbelt in the buckle. I drive a car. I know how to use a seatbelt, okay? And then the life jacket. I love the life jacket, you know. Do not inflate while you're in the aircraft. Are there idiots that are blowing this thing up? They're all flying around the roof of the plane. She says it has a flashing light that illuminates when you hit the water. Oh, really? There's a ship 500 miles away from me, and I've got a half a watt light over here? She said it also has a whistle. Yeah. I'm 500 miles away from the nearest ship, and I'm trying to do this. The light, look at the light. She said there are 6 exit doors throughout the plane. I'm like, excuse me, we slamming a mountain at 500 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more than 6 ways for me to get out of here. I'll be leaving through the sunroof. She said, if you don't use your life vest, your seat cushion may be used as a flotation device. Well, I got more news. I know the plane's going to hit the ocean at 500 miles an hour. I don't think anyone's going to want to use my seat cushion for a flotation device. Pretty much at that point, it's a Huggies. And I'm sitting in my seat, again, minding my own business. She comes down the aisle, she looks at me, she goes, trash. Hey, you don't know me. That's why you'll notice at some point during the flight, you'll see the flight attendants go sit in the back of the plane and they never say another word. You know why? They're out of marbles. And the pilots, I love the pilots. But did you ever have a pilot do this? From the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. Where else should he be? I gotta get on someday and hear this. This is your captain. Guess where I am? And for a while there, the pilots were carrying stun guns. Now they have the real guns. I say, take the stun guns, give them to the flight attendants. You know, you got that little kid that's been screaming for 3 hours, no one could shut it up. Just have the flight attendant, let me see if I could settle down a little bit. Oh, look, he's sleeping now. Idiots. And I travel all over America, I travel all over the world, I run into idiots. I was in Pennsylvania, driving through a little town called Mercer, Pennsylvania. I pull in the parking lot of a McDonald's, and in the parking lot is a flock of sheep. I go and I say to the woman, excuse me, there's a half a dozen sheep out there. She goes, oh, I know, they're here every day. Now, I wanted to order a Big Mac, so then I had to ask her, well, how many were there yesterday? She's like, why do you want to know? I said, because I don't want a McMutton. I was in Florida. I can't believe this. They have a clown college in Florida. A clown college? What would prompt you to send your kid to clown college? Hey, honey, look, little Tommy keeps tripping, falling, walking into walls. He's put all your red lipstick on. He's got makeup, and he's got my shoes on. I think he's gifted. I don't want to get that call someday with my kid in clown college. Dad, it's me, Boffo. Yeah, I'm flunking rubber chicken. I was in New York City. I don't know if you know this. There's a restaurant in Manhattan called Serendipity 3, and they serve a hamburger there for $295. Yeah. It's made from the Wagyu beef, the most tender beef in the world, comes from Kobe, Japan, and they take the livestock, they put them in climate-controlled rooms, they're fed beer and mash 24 hours a day, and they're professionally rubbed down 3 times a day. I'm thinking, wow. 3 rub downs a day. All the beer I could drink in an air-conditioned room. I was in Atlantic City. I was working there. I walked into Caesars Boardwalk Hotel and Casino. There was a guy impeccably dressed in a tuxedo. I said, "Pardon me, sir, which way is the Baccarat?" He looked at me and went, "I do believe you mean Baccarat." I said, "Well, you're wearing thick glasses. What do you have, Cataras?" I was in a furniture store, and I was looking at a mattress. And I'm watching these people, they're trying to buy a mattress. People do not know how to buy a mattress. These idiots don't know. They lay on the mattress with all their clothes on, stiff as a board. And then the wife comes over, "Oh, honey, it's kind of firm. It's kind of, what do you think, baby? You like it?" I mean, I don't know. That's not how to buy a mattress. I buy a mattress. I show up in boxer shorts, 2 Vegas hookers, and a bottle of Jack Daniels. All right, let's see what this thing can do. Idiots. And I don't care where you go, folks, or what you do, you will get information fed to you like you're an idiot. You ever notice how they put the word ambulance backwards on the ambulance, so when you look in the rearview mirror, it's the right way? Did they think we're too stupid to figure it out if it was the other way? Would we not know? Would there be people driving going, "Honey, there's a big van behind us with flashing lights and sirens. What do you think that could be?" I don't know, let me check. It's an ecnulubma. It's gonna be you. I bought some nasal mist, said in the bottle, "Insert nozzle in nostril and squeeze." Well, thank you. You know, because for years I was doing this. May contain. Have you seen this one? May contain. Like they're not sure what's in there. There's got to be a couple of idiots at the factory. It has to be. It's like, "Hey, Vinny, did you put all those ingredients in there?" "Hey, I don't remember." Oh. All right, I'll just put may contain. Don't worry about it. How about this one? Apply to affected area only. Like, where else would I put it? Like, "Hey, man, what's that on your forehead?" "Oh, it's preparation H." Well, I don't know. It didn't tell me where to put it.